Estonia, the land of Mary, is home to some of the most fascinating castles in the Baltic region. From the fairy tale-like Sangaste Castle to the majestic Kuressaare Castle, each fortress offers a unique glimpse into Estonia's past. So, stay with us for a few minutes as we explore some of the most amazing castles in Estonia. Toompea Castle. The Toompea Castle has been the seat of power in Estonia for over 800 years. Located atop Toompea Hill in the capital city of Tallinn, this fortress has played a crucial role in Estonia's political history since its founding by the Danes in 1219 under King Valdemar II. Later, in the 14th century, the Teutonic Order rebuilt and fortified the castle, transforming it into one of the most important strongholds in medieval Estonia. Throughout its history, Toompea Castle has witnessed numerous power struggles, including conflicts between the Danish, German, Swedish, and Russian rulers who sought control over the region. One of the most significant moments in its history was in 1561 when Estonia voluntarily submitted to Swedish rule to counter the growing threat of Russian expansion during the Livonian War. The castle was further expanded during the 18th century under Russian Empress Catherine the Great, who added a Baroque-style pink facade that contrasts sharply with its medieval foundations. Today, Toompea Castle houses the Estonian Parliament, making it a living symbol of Estonia's governance and independence. You can explore the castle's historic towers, including Pikk Hermann, which flies the Estonian flag as a symbol of national sovereignty. With its blend of medieval, Baroque, and modern architecture, Toompea Castle offers a fascinating glimpse into Estonia's past and present. Kuressaare Castle. Located on the island of Saaremaa, Kuressaare Castle is one of Estonia's most intact and well-preserved medieval castles, dating back to the 14th century. Built by the Teutonic Order around 1380, this imposing fortress was originally designed as a residence for the bishops of Asalwiik. Throughout its history, Kuressaare Castle played a crucial role in defending the island against invaders, withstanding attacks from various powers, including the Danes, Swedes, and Russians. One of the most significant events in its history occurred in 1563 during the Livonian War when the Swedes took control of the castle, marking the beginning of a long period of Swedish rule over Saaremaa. The castle's thick stone walls, defensive moat, and two grand towers make it a prime example of medieval military architecture. Today, you can explore its well-preserved rooms, dungeons, and the Saaremaa Museum housed inside, which showcases the island's rich history, including medieval artifacts, wartime relics, and exhibitions on local folklore. The surrounding park, once a defensive bastion, is now a peaceful green space where you can enjoy scenic views of the castle and the Baltic Sea. Glehn's Castle. Glehn's Castle is one of Estonia's most unique and eccentric architectural landmarks. Unlike the medieval fortresses built for military defense, this whimsical castle was constructed in 1886 by Baron Nikolai von Glehn, a wealthy landowner and visionary architect, as his private residence. Located in the Nõmme district of Tallinn, the castle stands out with its blend of Gothic, medieval, and romantic architectural styles, reflecting the Baron's unconventional taste. Unlike traditional castles, Glen's castle features unusual elements, including a tower shaped like a medieval stronghold and several peculiar sculptures, such as the famous stone crocodile and the mythical figure of Kalevi Poeg, a legendary Estonian hero. The castle suffered neglect after Second World War, but was later restored in the late 20th century, preserving its mysterious charm. Today, it is a popular venue for cultural events, concerts, and private gatherings, while the surrounding park offers peaceful nature trails to explore. Taagepera Castle. Located in the picturesque village of Taagepera in southern Estonia, the castle is a stunning example of neo-Gothic architecture. Built in the early 20th century, between 1907 and 1912, this castle was commissioned by the wealthy Baltic German von Stackelberg family, who were prominent landowners in the region. Designed by the renowned architect Otto Wildaw, the castle stands out for its romantic, fairy tale-like appearance, complete with towers, intricate stonework, and lush surrounding gardens. Unlike many medieval fortresses in Estonia, this castle was never intended for defense but rather as a luxurious residence, reflecting the opulence and cultural aspirations of its owners. During the Estonian War of Independence from 1918 to 1920, the castle briefly served as a military hospital, adding a layer of historical significance to its story. Today, the castle has been transformed into a charming hotel and spa, offering an opportunity to experience its grandeur firsthand. Guests can explore the beautifully preserved interiors, stroll through the expansive park, or enjoy wellness treatments in a setting steeped in history. Alatskivi Castle. This castle is often called Estonia's fairy tale castle because of its romantic, Scottish-inspired design. Unlike Estonia's medieval fortresses, this elegant manor house was built in the late 19th century by Baron Arvid von Nalken, who was inspired by Scotland's Balmoral Castle. Located in eastern Estonia near Lake Peipus, Alatskivi Castle was designed in the neo-Gothic style, featuring towering spires, pointed arches, and ornate interiors that reflect the aristocratic lifestyle of the Baltic German nobility. During its golden era, the castle was a center of culture and intellectual life, frequently hosting grand balls and gatherings of Estonia's elite. However, the castle's fortunes declined in the early 20th century when the Estonian land reform of 1919 stripped Baltic German nobles of their estates, leading to years of neglect. Fortunately, the castle was beautifully restored in the 21st century and now serves as a museum showcasing the history of the manor and the life of its former residents. Today, you can explore its lavish halls, historical exhibits, and a dedicated museum honoring Estonian composer Eduard Tabin, who was born nearby. The surrounding park and gardens, designed in the English landscape style, offer a serene escape with picturesque walking trails. Sangaste Castle. Often referred to as the Estonian Windsor, Sangaste Castle is a breathtaking example of neo-Gothic architecture and one of the most romantic castles in the Baltics. Located in the small village of Sangaste in southern Estonia, this majestic castle was built between 1874 and 1881 by Count Friedrich Georg Magnus von Berg, a prominent Baltic German nobleman. Inspired by the grandeur of English Tudor-style castles, Sangaste Castle features striking red brick facades, ornate turrets, and beautifully landscaped gardens. The castle is also historically significant for its connection to agriculture. Count von Berg was an avid agronomist who developed a hardy strain of winter wheat known as Sangaste wheat, which greatly contributed to Estonian farming. During the early 20th century, the castle served as a school and later as a local government office. Today, Sangaste Castle has been meticulously restored and functions as a hotel and event venue, where you can explore its opulent interiors, dine in its grand hall, or wander through the surrounding park. Paide Castle. Did you know that Paide Castle, located in central Estonia, was once the heart of the region's medieval defense system? Founded by the Livonian Order in the 13th century, this limestone fortress was strategically built atop Paide Hill, making it a key stronghold against invaders. One of the most significant events in its history took place in 1343 during the St. George's Night Uprising, when Estonian rebels stormed the castle and killed the ruling knights, attempting to reclaim their land from foreign powers. However, the rebellion was brutally suppressed, and the castle remained under Germanic control for centuries. During the Livonian War, Paide Castle became a battleground between Russian, Polish, and Swedish forces, ultimately being destroyed by retreating Russian troops in 1573. Although much of the original structure lies in ruins today, the castle's iconic tall Hermann Tower has been restored and now houses a museum detailing the castle's turbulent past. You can climb the tower for panoramic views of the surrounding countryside, explore interactive medieval exhibits, and even participate in historical reenactments. Paide Castle remains a symbol of Estonia's resilience and is a must-visit destination in Estonia. Viljandi Castle. This castle was once one of the largest and most powerful fortresses in medieval Livonia. Built in the 13th century by the Livonian Order, this grand stronghold stood atop a hill overlooking Lake Viljandi, strategically positioned to control trade routes and defend against invasions. The castle played a crucial role in the region's military history, witnessing numerous battles and sieges. One of its most significant moments came during the Livonian War when the forces of Ivan the Terrible besieged and ultimately captured the fortress, marking a turning point in the war between Russia, Sweden, and Poland. Over time, as conflicts raged across the region, the castle suffered repeated destruction, and by the early 18th century, it had fallen into ruin. Today, the picturesque remains of Viljandi Castle offer a glimpse into its former grandeur, with crumbling walls, ancient foundations, and scenic views over the lake. You can explore the historic ruins, walk along the castle park's trails, and experience medieval reenactments during the town's annual Viljandi Folk Music Festival. Whether you're interested in history, archaeology, or simply enjoying breathtaking landscapes, Viljandi Castle is a fascinating destination that brings Estonia's medieval past to life. Haapsalu Castle. This castle is famous not only for its medieval history, but also for its legendary ghost. Built in the 13th century by the bishopric of Asalwiik, this grand fortress served as a residence for bishops and a religious stronghold for over 300 years. The castle played a key role in defending western Estonia and the island of Saaremaa from invaders, enduring attacks from Danish, Swedish, and Russian forces throughout the Middle Ages. One of the most dramatic moments in its history occurred in the 16th century during the Livonian War, when it was besieged and severely damaged by Ivan the Terrible's forces. Despite its decline in the 17th century, the castle remained an important religious and cultural center. Today, Haapsalu Castle is best known for the legend of the White Lady, a mysterious ghost said to appear in the castle's chapel windows during the full moon in August. According to folklore, she was a maiden who disguised herself as a choir boy to be near her lover, a priest, and was ultimately discovered and entombed alive within the castle walls. You can explore the well-preserved ruins, climb the towers for breathtaking views, and visit the on-site museum, which showcases medieval artifacts and local history. The castle also hosts medieval festivals, concerts, and light shows, making it a must-visit destination. Rakvere Castle. This castle was once a formidable stronghold that played a crucial role in Estonia's medieval wars. Located in northern Estonia, this castle dates back to the 13th century and was originally built by the Danes before being taken over by the powerful Teutonic Order in the 14th century. Rakvere Castle stood at the crossroads of major military conflicts, particularly during the Livonian War from 1558 to 1583, when it changed hands multiple times between the Russians, Swedes, and Poles. In 1574, a fierce battle took place when the Swedes captured the castle from the Russians, only to lose it again shortly after. The castle was ultimately abandoned in the early 17th century following its destruction during the Polish-Swedish War, leaving behind an impressive ruin that still echoes its turbulent past. Today, you can explore the castle's medieval-themed attractions, including an alchemist's workshop, a torture chamber, and an interactive museum showcasing weapons and armor from the era. The castle also hosts thrilling reenactments, medieval festivals, and even ghost tours, bringing Estonia's medieval history to life in a unique and engaging way. And there you have it, the Estonia's most stunning castles, each with its own fascinating history and charm. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more captivating explorations of history, culture, and travel. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next adventure. Until then, happy travels!